It's more Paper Mario time. We're a boat now. Joining me on this little journey is JKLantern.
Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
Dork Princess.
Because I've got to be free for his life that's ahead of me. I'm board the captain's supply before we're searching for tomorrow, and for sure don't try, although don't try to carry on.
And Suraht.
Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue in his gun will take our leave and go.
Very nice.
Yar.
To continue on, be a boat,
Boat.
and go down this waterfall.
Oh, okay. We're going
That
to
one right
World's
there.
End!
Woo!
World's End is kind of bland. Then again, so was it in the Pirates movie.
Yeah,
And-
It was just...
And in Mario RPG.
And we had to take a
Mario
bus for that.
RPG. The bus driven by a dragon?
No, it was
The
driven
bus
by a
was
Lekatsu.
The bus was not driven by a dragon. It was definitely not driven by a dragon.
I know. I just wanted to throw in. I just wanted to see how many horsemen of the Paper Mario apocalypse we could throw in there.
For those of you who haven't watched the Paper Mario RPG LP, go over to Suraht's channel.
Paper Mario.
Years dungeon!
1,000 years door.
I think episode 45 is the one.
Yes.
Yep.
Finally saw
Yes,
it.
yes it is.
It took me a second to understand why Suraht was so offended.
He wanted an airship so badly.
Great, now where was I? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have there are two ways to get across this little thing you see in the background. And that's probably the easiest one, is probably just to sprint through with Yoshi.
Noom!
Ostensibly, you can also use Vivian and time the shadow meld to avoid damage.
Whoops.
But it's just kind of easier to use the Yoshi.
Yep.
She could do the shadow meld, but Star's boyfriend is a Sonic fan, and we gotta go fast.
Yes. Also, I feel I would have to just because Internet Child is dating Yowza.
Yep.
There is one you will have to do later that you will need to use Vivian for because it's just too long to make it with Yoshi.
Yeah.
The hell out of here! Honey, the ghost is back and he wants us to leave.
Yep.
I remember if I've made that joke already.
Warp again.
I apologize if I already made that joke. I can't remember.
Go up, Bert! Go up! Bert! Bert didn't go up.
Oh!
Well, Bert shit.
This is where Ernie learns the lesson that not everybody goes up.
Goes up, must come down.
Oh my god.
And there it is.
Your shit, Bert.
Oh god, so...
Yep, you're going to have to dodge the wave.
We're gonna have to shake what Piccolo taught us.
Oh my god.
So, an early call that Star and I had when... It was either when we were first dating or just before we started dating. I can't remember
I
which.
think it was just before, because it was like one of the very first Hotaful streams we had finished after that.
See, I don't know if this damages you or not, I don't think it actually causes any harm. It just makes you go back.
Yeah.
But one of the early
That's right.
Discord calls we were in was just us watching a bunch of YouTube clips of unnecessarily censored Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
And by far the funniest one was one involving Bert and Ernie. I tagged you! You're bleep! You're bleep, Bert! Bert's bleep!
Please send that in the chat.
Hang on, let me find it.
That's a lot of toads.
Have you ever played the game Inside?
Heard of it.
I've at least seen LPs of it.
Darn it. There's a joke I could make, but it only works if you've actually played the game Inside.
Oh god, I think I know what you're talking about. I watched a playthrough of Inside back in the day.
Hmm. Actually, I think I remember seeing one Lauren Darby did.
That was the one I was referencing, but I didn't want to name it.
Yeah.
I think you can see where this puzzle's going.
Oh, we haven't had to use the paper airplane in a while. Figures. Oh, I'm okay, folks. No, I'm not.
I'm okay!
You might need to jump there, yeah. Okay.
Everything is fine. Everybody's having a good time.
Having a good time tonight. Having a good time tonight.
Oh yes, it's late.
Having a good time.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a
Go into the background to get back over there. You're gonna paper plane your way over to the other one.
Okay.
If it will let you actually enter the freaking pipe.
Yowza! Get out of the way!
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the censored Sesame Street video because like we're in the Let's Play, but like just out of curiosity, and I'm just having a blast from the past, just watching Bert and Ernie move. I grew up with that stuff.
Yeah, Muppets are great, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are.
Can I be a Muppet?
I thought you kind of were.
Kermit the Frog here.
Oh, Kermit the Frog here. Hey, we can cross over now. Hey, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I was obsessed with the Muppets as a kid. Growing up, I had the first 3 seasons on DVD because those were the only 3 seasons on DVD. Oh, look, we know those people. And my mom and I would like watch Muppets 2015 together when that was like a thing. I quote it constantly because it was so good.
Okay, the easiest way... I don't know if you can make that jump. Okay.
One of my favorite lines from Muppets 2015 was, long story, but the Electric Mayhem was having an argument, and Floyd says to Dr. Teeth, "You think the whole world revolves around you, but it doesn't. It revolves around the moon, and that's why we have winter."
That is amazing.
We could like watch that sometimes for movie night.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's not a movie per se, but
Close enough.
Yeah.
Also, you're about to hit a boss fight.
Oh, fun. Hey, it's me, the Butter Biscuit. We went sailing. It was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour.
3-hour tour. Oh wait, I like a thing.
Yes, it is.
Yep,
Is that like a joke that I just don't get?
Gilligan's,
It's Gilligan's
Island.
Island.
Oh! Oh!
They were
Which
supposed to
didn't-
just be on a 3-hour tour, but they all got stranded.
I actually remember seeing the sequel movie to Gilligan's Island where they get off the island and they make it back to the mainland and they all decide that their life on the mainland is terrible, so they all just go back out on the boat and get shipwrecked again.
That's a beautiful way to end it.
Whoa. Oh, you again.
CORTEZ boss fight.
Let me just quickly heal first.
And save.
Yes. Ah. And not fall in the water. One little bit.
Take me to the river. Drop me in the water.
Is that a Talking Head song or?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, you ignored my warning. Actually, I think one of the dudes should take this.
Ooh. Come inside the door and be lost in darkness.
Oh God, it's the disco
Better.
French.
I didn't get to bring it up, but you got a jar of Power Punch earlier too.
Yeah.
Ooh, come into my.
It's a Tasmanian devil.
Enough! I grow tired of this spooky ooh business.
I feel like I'm in Okami again.
I am a pirate. Blast it! Pirates do not mourn.
Unless they're on Tortuga.
To lay with pretty women, to drink Madeira wine, to hear the roaring thunder on a shore that isn't mine. Privateering.
Yes, I'm
We
after your
woke up.
booty.
Privateering.
I got bad news because he's just ahead.
I need to post a song in the Discord server now. I'm pretty sure I've posted this at least once in the Discord server. Don't care.
He's more than just ahead, honey. You underestimated him.
Now he is.
How do you walk?
That just looks like me in real life.
Oh, you concern me.
This is the true form of the Noodle Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh! This is what he looks like on the inside.
I'm going after your booty.
Like finding it.
I'm
It's
just,
my only
just,
man.
I know it probably doesn't need to be said, but if it gives you the option to jump on a weapon, don't take it. Green tea.
Poor Xbox.
I have a feeling Bobbery is going to be more useful for this. Seriously, what am I hitting back here?
You are
I
hitting
think
my
that's
balls.
fine.
Okay, so apparently that don't help him.
I keep getting hammered in the genitals.
Charming. Does he have a skull on his butt?
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Oh, don't tell me that's his genitals.
That could be his codpiece, yeah.
It is a
That is what we are hammering on.
So would that make him a codfish?
I don't get it.
It was what Peter Pan called Captain Hook.
Why?
I don't know, it's Peter Pan.
Because Peter Pan's a colossal dick.
He is, he kills the Lost
Yeah.
Boys.
Like a couple of years ago, I wound up watching a production of it,
Bingo!
and I was like going through it again after not having seen it for 20 some odd years. I was like, wow, Peter Pan's kind of an asshole to like everybody and everything. My God. Also, Tinkerbell's a colossal bitch.
And very
She
horny.
is. She is. He's a child.
Phase one.
Okay, that's just wrong. We talked about Peter Pan in theater, and we read the original play. There was going to originally Peter Pan was going to be the villain, but in the final version of the original script, he doesn't kill anybody.
Huh.
I know, we read the script, we watched the Mary Martin version, we watched the Kathy Rigby version, which was terrible. I have vague memories of watching a review of the Allison, I forget her last name, version. And yeah.
Just to note, Vivian is also a pretty decent partner for this fight, too, with the
Okay.
fire, with the way Vivian sets people on fire.
Okay.
For my final theater project, I did a cover of one of the songs from the musical, and I had to talk about it to everybody and choices I made with it, because we could do whatever we wanted for the last theater project as long as it had to do with Peter Pan. So I did that, and I was I added in a part with Wendy singing, and during the instrumental break for the song was Never Neverland, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and in the original, it's just Peter Pan singing, and there was a long instrumental break in the soundtrack version for some reason. So during the instrumental break, I have a conversation of exposition between Wendy and Peter, where he's like, Wendy, come with me, and she's like, okay, and then I have Wendy sing, because I think it just, because I feel like the last part could use a little something, and also, I feel the first act of Peter Pan has pacing issues. The play as a whole has pacing issues, but then there's, at least in the musical, Peter Pan has 3 songs in a row. Only one of them is any good, and that's the one I sung. So that was basically me being we don't need I'm Flying, because that song's a trash fire. And also, we don't need Michael and John, because they are absolutely useless. You could write them out, and nothing would change. They just act like lost boys when they get to the island, and that's all they do.
So here's a Peter Pan thing that Star might appreciate. So Star, you know how we watched the producers the other night?
Yes.
So you remember that Cousin Brent was in it?
Yes.
A friend of mine's cousin was in the producer's film. Brent Barrett, he plays Brian, the set designer.
Nice.
He's actually a reasonably well-known Broadway guy. I mean, I don't know shit about Broadway, but apparently, apparently Cousin Brent is legit a known Broadway person. But and I missed out on this, unfortunately. He actually went on tour, did a touring production of Peter Pan, and he played Hook. And he did actually come to this part of the country. I think he was in your neck of the woods, actually, Suraht, where the show was. It was a couple years ago. But, like, in an interview, he was talking about, like, I came out on stage as Hook, and everybody was applauding, and I was like, no, don't applaud. I did this part to be the bad guy. Why aren't you booing and hissing at me? No, I was like, oh. It's like, oh, Brent, you beautiful bastard.
Draw.
Why? Oh, I hate when audiences do that. Like, I don't care if you're playing along with it's the bad guy. Don't boo. Rude.
Brent really wanted people to boo him because he's bad, just because he thought it would be funny.
Terrible! Embarrassing!
I can't take much more of these. This calls for something special. This calls for my musical number.
Oh, another one who just eats the audience. Oh, crap.
Yep.
God damn.
Now it says 35 hit points, but I'm pretty sure he only has 20.
Uh-huh.
It's probably a weird place to, like, ask it, but how are we doing on time?
We're kind of at 22 minutes, so I think, hopefully, depending on how this goes, we'll see.
We're probably gonna be, like, cutscenes. So I suggest beating him and then just calling it there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yep.
Time to eat the delicious stars.
Ah.
Yum yum.
Nyan, 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 nyan. Fat nyan.
I think you also have a Thunder Rage in your inventory that'll hit everything on screen.
Okay.
You won't need it now,
Well, maybe.
but when the other... I mean, save it for when everything else pops back up, I think.
Okay.
Summon the power of Pikachu.
I know for a fact I've made that joke already, but it's been a while. So,
You can also-
who cares?
Okay, no, none of that, so...
Just remember, do not attack the sword.
Oh, okay. So I can't use the hammer then.
Yeah, if you do a physical attack on the sword, it just hurts you.
Okay.
Sounds like common sense.
Yeah.
Like fruitcake.
How is that sword not breaking? With the crack in it?
Ghost powers.
This is CORTEZ. Vivian's pose when she's dying. It's like, oh, poor baby. Just looks sad. She's in the audience again!
Nom 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 nom.
Ashwom. Recently, started to realize how much I love Luigi. Oh my god, they blew him away! You monsters! As I say it too!
Luigi's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
He's my second favorite Mario character.
Of course, your first favorite character is obvious. Clearly, it's Waluigi. It's definitely not Peach.
I just said it's Peach, so the joke doesn't work. Hey, congratulations, you beat Cortez.
Woohoo! What'll happen
So I
next?
think we should...
We'll find out next time.
In the next episode!
Yes.
No! Wait, wrong voice. No, my treasure.
But what happens? Well, you're just gonna have to wait a little bit, guys.